Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning from August 14th to the 20th, and I'm using this kit from Caress Press called Tropical Retreat. I used this kit this week because this was as close to a tropical retreat as I was going to be getting this year or possibly ever, and you can't even really call it very tropical because we have just been having like 99-degree days all summer until the weekend that I was finally going to be near a pool. It was in like the 70s and 80s. So, but I don't know. That's just like the theme of 2023 for me. Let me know if this was like one of the worst years in your life too, because yeah, definitely has not been my year so far, and we still have 3 more months to go, and I'm like dreading them. I've never been so excited for a new year to begin in my life. But anyway, back to this current week that we're looking at. This was the week that I took, I think I just took Friday off from work, and the reason I did so is because I was going to visit my best friend at her mother's house. Her mom, stepdad, and siblings were off on a family vacation, and my friend was just staying in the house and dog sitting. And they have a huge house with a huge backyard and a pool, so it's essentially like going on vacation when I get to go there. And it's just what I needed. I needed to get out of the city. I needed quiet. I needed peace, and I just needed an extra long weekend. So that is what I did this week, but it still wasn't a stress-free week. Of course, I probably just should have taken the whole damn week off, but it is what it is. I wouldn't have even been able to go for a whole week anyway because of the cats. But anyway, yeah, I'm in like a terrible mood right now. I shouldn't be doing a voiceover, but we are so far behind. I keep saying that, and it's just true. And if the next 3 months are anything like the last 9, I'm going to be in a shitty mood for the foreseeable future. So either I stop posting videos or we do angry voiceovers. I really don't see any other option. But what the hell was I saying? Oh, it's currently September 12th at 9 p.m. So yeah, we're pretty far behind at this point, and I just need to get this up and over with. So we're just going to jump right into the day by day and see where this video takes us. I don't know. So first thing I marked on Monday with this random piece of deco from a random old sticker sheet was that I took the bus to the office this day, and because I really didn't have much going on, I decided to use a flat lay from the Coffee Monsters Co., and I'm so happy I got to use this because not only is it adorable, but it matches this kit so well, at least in my opinion. So yeah, it was an in-office day, and I had absolutely no motivation. We all know I'm a broken record. I hate my job. What else is new? Then Joe offered to pick me up because it was very hot out, and I took him up on the offer because I knew I was going to walk to Trader Joe's later that evening, so that just really helped me out because I was very tired. And I almost didn't go to Trader Joe's because it was threatening to storm, but it just never ended up happening, so I decided to brave the walk. And I just marked going to Trader Joe's with this Once More with Love sticker. And then we watched the first episode of the newest season of Big Brother. Not gonna lie, neither one of us liked it. It just wasn't good. I don't know. I'm sure that I need to give the show a second chance, and I would probably end up liking it, but just watching one episode, I was not sold. I don't get the hype. And then the final thing on Monday was just that I read. Moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I marked was that I slept in a little bit, and then I had to head home to start work and also take care of the cats. And I marked cat care with this, I want to say this is also a Once More with Love sticker, just this cat and their food. And then with a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji, I marked work. Then I want to say this is a Sticky Perks laundry basket. I had to do laundry this day. I also washed my sheets, which, yes, you can consider also doing laundry, but because I hate making my bed so much, I mark washing my sheets as a completely separate chore to laundry, and I used this Coffee Monsters Co. bed sticker to mark that. Then I completed a voiceover and accidentally deleted it, and I was not very happy because I'm just never that satisfied with my voiceovers, but I thought this one was pretty good, and of course that's the one that I deleted, so oh well, but I marked that with a Once More with Love Angry Munchkin. Then I did something a little off-brand for me. If you've seen any of my other Plan With Me's, then you know I'm pretty cheap. I love a deal. I've been trying to save money just because I need a new car. I need to have work done on the car I currently have. I might be moving soon. I've just been saving money, but I've just been so down. And I'm working this job I hate, and I just wanted to spend some of the money I've been earning on something just stupid. So I had been eyeing I can't remember. I think it's the New York Magazine. I think it's New York Magazine. It could be the New Yorker. I get those two confused all the time. Don't kill me. But they have a puzzle advent calendar, and she is pricey, but I missed out on it last year, and it was restocked this year, so I said, screw it. I ordered it. I got it. I have no regrets. Then I forced myself to run on the treadmill, and I was struggling. I feel like I've been doing so much better with running, and my stamina has been getting higher, but my body was so tired. I just was really, really having a hard time this day. And then the final thing I did on Tuesday was plan. I cannot remember. I think both the little Nike shoe and the little mini puzzle sticker are from Piper Paper Plans. However, they are now a printable shop, I believe. So I don't know if these are available anymore. Moving on to Wednesday, the first thing I marked with a Once More with Love Don't Forget sticker was that I slept in, and I meant to mark work, but my notes confused myself. At first, I did sleep in this day, but I didn't mean to mark it. But that's what happens when you put stickers down 2 weeks earlier and then fill it out 2 weeks later. So yeah, that's just meant to be work. Then at, I think, noon, I hopped on a radio website in order to try to get some free Fall Out Boy tickets, and I was able to get 2. So I was very happy, and it was honestly way too easy. Part of me thought that it was going to end up being like a cover band and not Fall Out Boy, because it was just so easy to get free tickets. Like, I didn't understand. I paid so much for the tickets to see them in concert, and then these, I don't know, but I got them. And then I just marked that my congressman was no help. I had been on a Reddit page for, oh my God. Sorry, Brad is like attacking my laundry hamper. He's such a little bitch. Okay, he stopped. Sorry about that. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I was on a Reddit page for trying to get your passport in time, and everybody was saying that they contacted their local congressman and they were able to get help getting an appointment or getting their passport rushed to them. So I reached out to my local congressman, and I was in the email, like I filled out this entire form. I sent photos and everything, like it showed the date I had applied, that it was still processing. I said I'd been waiting 20 plus weeks at this point, yada, yada. And his secretary wrote me back just saying, I contacted the passport agency. Your passport is currently in process. And I was like, lady, I just wrote you an email that said my passport was still in process. And then I screenshot and sent you the screenshot of the page that said my passport is still in process. If there's one thing I know, it's that my passport is in process. So I wrote back saying, yes, I know that's not what I needed help with. I never heard back. So in case you're ever in the same situation I was in, don't even bother. They're not going to help you. Then I marked that I fixed the litter box again. I created like a pee barrier basically around the litter box and just made it much like prettier and neater this time. Then I marked that I vacuumed and I used this little, I think, Stella Bow Sticker Coat spray bottle. I did a 30-minute Pilates video that I actually really enjoyed. I don't think it was the most calorie burning workout I've ever done, but it felt good. It just made my body feel good. So maybe that's something to keep in mind for me. I then just completely zoned out on TikTok. I was just tired and just very, very depressed. And I didn't want to do anything with my life except stare at my phone. And I just really leaned into it this day. Then I put on an audiobook and started to pack because I was leaving the next day for my friend's mother's house. So I just wanted to have the packing done with. And then the final thing I marked with a little munchkin was that I was very depressed. Moving on to Thursday, the first thing I marked was work, and I used this, I think this little money jar is left over from a Pink Planner Shop kit, which is like a printable kit, so I'm happy that I got to use that. Then with these random suitcases that came from, I want to say a Matte monthly kit. I can't remember the shop, but anyway, I don't do monthly kits anymore, but I've had these little suitcases forever and I thought they sort of matched, so I decided to use them to mark that I was just prepping to leave. And that just included doing the litter, feeding the cats, cleaning up little odds and ends, just making sure I had everything. And then after work I hit the road, but first I had to drop off my keys at Joe's place because he was going to be taking care of the cats while I was away. And then if you follow me on Instagram, you already know all about this. I'm not going to go too much into detail because I think I don't know. I feel stupid about how upset this made me, but I know some of you get it. It's the principle of the thing. But basically, I went to Chipotle and they charged me for hot sauce because I got it on the side instead of on top. They charged me, I can't remember how much anymore, but I think it was $1.69 or something per side of hot sauce. And I was picking up food for my friend as well. So they charged me for 2 sides of hot sauce, which is just criminal in my opinion. So I was just very, very angry. When I finally got to the house, we walked the dogs. As I mentioned before, she was dog sitting. So we took both dogs out for a walk. And oh my God, let me just say that the owners of these dogs do not walk them very often. And just both dogs got out of their collars. I almost shit my pants because the one dog, this little tiny little Yorkie looking thing, is very aggressive towards cars. It wants to attack cars, and this giant massive pickup truck was coming at the road down the road, and I'm trying to get this little dog out of the street, and it just pulls its head out of its fucking collar and starts running at the head on at this truck. Thank God it was 2 feet away from being crushed. I feel sick even talking about it, but just it made me so angry. Why is this dog's collar so loose that its fucking head can, oh my God. Anyway, everything was fine. The dog did not get crushed, and I fixed his collar. So now no one will ever be in the same situation as I was because his collar is properly sized now, but Jesus, that was scary. Then after all that, we watched a bunch of TV and movies. I tried to get my friend into the MTV Challenge. She was a good sport about it, but I just don't think it's her thing. And then we watched the movie Soft and Quiet, if you've heard of it. Thoughts, opinions? It was definitely strange. It was interesting. And then we also watched the movie Cadaver, which was pretty bad, but there's like an experience in New York City that's very similar to this movie, so we wanted to watch the movie. But yeah, it was really nice, and it was what I needed. I just needed to relax. Moving on to Friday, the first thing I marked with that was that I had a day off. I took PTO this day. And the first thing I wanted to do was go outside and read. So the little day off sticker is Once More with Love, as is the reading outside sticker. And then my roommate and I just hit the suburban town and just ran a couple errands. I had to get almonds for Joe at Walgreens. I went to a beautiful, lovely, fully stocked suburban Dollar Tree. And we had to go somewhere else too, and I can't remember. Oh, the bank. I needed to go to the bank. I wanted to go to a bank just in a safe area. Yeah. So we did that, and that was lovely. Then when we got back, I decided to go swimming, even though it wasn't hot enough for me to go swimming. I was determined to be in a pool at least once this summer, and this was pretty much my only chance, so I took it. And then after that, I had the world's biggest headache. It was basically, I think it was a migraine. I think it was in the migraine location, but it was so bad that I had to, sorry, I just like slapped my knee. I had to take some medicine and lie down. I could not function. It was one of those types of headaches where like I could not make it through the pain. I had to lie down. After I was feeling better, I decided to go for a run, and I was very proud of myself. This is the first time I've done this specific run on the Couch to 5K app outside, and I did the entire thing without stopping or pausing it, so that was great. But of course, I did the run in a neighborhood with super shitty Wi-Fi, so for about 20 minutes of this 30-minute run, I was running in silence. I couldn't even use like my old purchased music from iTunes because it was all on like the fucking cloud. So yeah, not great, but I still made it through. And then it was really sweet. Her mom said that we could order takeout one night on her. So we decided to get pizza, and we got like a veggie pizza. It was delicious. And then the final thing for Friday night, sorry, I've been trying to say where all the stickers are from, and then I sort of dropped the ball. But this little game sticker is, I don't remember Papershire's new name, but that's the shop. We played this game called The Beast Within, and yeah, it was really fun. Moving on to Saturday, the first thing I marked with a Once More with Love munchkin was that I sat outside, and although this munchkin is sunbathing, I was in the shade. I'm not trying to get like wrinkles all over my face, although I did stick my feet out into the sun just because my feet are really pale and I would like them to match the rest of my body. And then I was just outside and the anxiety set in. I just started getting really sick to my stomach about work on Monday. And yeah, just it was bound to happen eventually. So in order to distract myself from that, my friend and I decided to ride bikes. Because I don't know if you knew this, but I just learned how to ride a bike last year. So this is the second time I've ever ridden a bike successfully, and I pretty much broke my vagina, but it was fun. It was a good distraction, and I just used a Coffee Monsters Co. little emoji on a bike to mark that. We then went on a hike through the woods just to get some more physical activity in, and I used this Once More with Love hiking sticker. Then I was originally just going to go back to Philly by myself, but last minute my friend decided she was going to come back with me because if you don't know, she's also my roommate. And she needed a ride back because her car had been stolen in June, so it was really the only way for her to get back. And because of this, she had left all of the cleaning to do before her family came home. And now that she was leaving, she needed to clean the house ASAP. So, of course, I helped her. And this is just another little emoji. And then on the way back to Philly, we passed this place. I can't remember what it's called. It's called like Jersey Freeze or something like that. And we saw a sign for pumpkin spice soft serve ice cream, and we had to try it. So we just split a small and we didn't even finish it, So it was a very tiny treat, but it was nice to try something new. And then I think this frozen yogurt sticker is from Once More with Love. And then we finally made it back to Philly. We got back to our apartment, and the first thing we see when we get back is this woman is right next to our car. Like, we are practically making eye contact with her. She pulls down her pants and her underwear, gives us a full... Ooh, sorry, that was the dryer. My laundry's done. Anyway, she fully moons us, like 3 feet away from the window, and then crouches down and urinates in the street. So you really know you're back in Philly when it's sunny, broad daylight, and a woman just completely gets half naked and urinates in the street. So, yeah. That was that. After I dropped off all my stuff at my place, Joe and I went for a walk. This is just an old random label from somewhere. And then the final thing for Saturday was that we watched the challenge, and I used a Once More with Love sticker to mark that. Moving on to Sunday, the first thing I marked was that I slept in, and I used a Rise and Shine munchkin from Once More with Love. I then started syncing the footage from the video game that we had played on Friday night, because we record our gameplay and voiceover to make like little videos, and it was a lot of footage. We played for way too long, and it was sort of a nightmare because my new computer doesn't have Windows Movie Maker, so I needed to find another free software to use, and it's really tricky these days to try to find some sort of software that doesn't have a watermark and doesn't charge you. It's really hard, but I did find one, and it's not very like user friendly, so it's been a learning process, but whatever, it's free. And then, of course, the anxiety was just coming in full force because the next day was Monday, so we were just not feeling very well. And finally, why am I saying finally? Using a fancy label and this Once More with Love makeup sticker, I marked that I went to Sephora. I needed to just do something to get my mind off the fact that it was my last day of freedom, and I needed new eyeshadow because all of mine is expired, and I wanted to get some foundation samples. So went to Sephora, and it's just what I needed because I went to like a nice one in a nice area, and they were just so pleasant in there. And yeah, it was a good time. And there was also a Trader Joe's right near there, so I stopped in. Went to Trader Joe's twice in 1 week, but they're not conveniently placed for me, so when I'm near one, I'm gonna get my favorites, and yeah, so that's what I did. And then Joe had been craving cheesesteaks, and he found a coupon for buy one, get one free, so we got cheesesteaks. I want to say it's from a place called Oh Brother, maybe? I don't know. It was good, though. I enjoyed it. And then the final thing for Sunday was that we started watching And Just Like That. I know it's the worst show that has ever graced your television screen. I understand that. I know it's not good. It still just makes me so happy to watch. So there you have it. But anyway, that is everything for this plan with me. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.